Uh, Hi, everybody. Ah, hi, everybody. How y'all doing? Uh, let's see here. Open my view of this. Yeah, there we go. Now, looks like my thing's about dead here, so I have to do this. I gotta plug my thing in here. Give me just a moment. No, I'll have it ready to plug in. I don't have to do it this second. I'll just turn my light down. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Um, it's been a week since I've been live. Yeah, huh? See, even Lainey's saying, uh-huh. It's been a week. And lots of uh, big things going on in the world right now. I mean, last week it wasn't such a big deal. But this week, it's a whole lot bigger of a deal than you would have imagined. Oh, yeah, I got Lainey again. Lainey, say hi. Say hi. She's being bashful. Um, but yeah, got this coronavirus thing going on, and I'm sure everybody's talked about it. Everybody's, knows everything about it, and knows that, they're having to stock up and uh, go crazy buying everything. Oh my God, I've never seen people freak out over some of the things that they're freaking out about. Like, I'm just going to say it, ass wipe, toilet paper. Why are people freaking out about toilet paper? Huh, Lainey? Can you tell me? Yeah? Okay. Well, we live on the outskirts of St. Louis. Really? Okay, I'll take your word for it. We live on the outskirts of St. Louis. Um, Not only does everybody that I know have been trying to figure out how to say this right. Everybody that I know has been trying. We have been trying. And it has taken me 3 days to find some toilet paper to be able to buy. Like, why? Apparently, it's people think that because they think that most toilet paper is bought or made in China, that it's going to be infected with the coronavirus, and there's going to be a recall or a shortage or something. So people are freaking out. I just cannot believe it took me 3 days. Walmart's out. Every Walmart around here is out. Like, not. You're lucky to go into the bathroom at Walmart and find toilet paper. That's how bad Walmart's out. You go onto Amazon, they're out. Walmart's not selling toilet paper online. Um, you can go on eBay and you can find toilet paper, but it's like $400 a roll. So we got lucky. We went out, did some shopping today, and we went to Target. Target had, okay, Miss Attention. You want that? You're welcome. Target had toilet paper. So, oh, why am I not getting? Is anybody talking? Anybody saying hi? If somebody could do me a favor, say hi for me. That way I know. I mean, I see people coming in. But anyway, um, so yeah, it took me 3 days to try to find toilet paper. Finally, we went into Target, and Target had it. We got lucky. Bought a big. It's like 18 mega rolls. I gotta appease the child. Hold on a second, guys. I know what she wants. She's like addicted to these cookies. They're like the thumbprint cookies. Yes, I'll give you a cookie. Okay. Since you threw all your Cheetos on the floor. But so yeah, we finally found toilet paper. Luckily, in case I didn't, we had just a couple rolls left, which um, we would have lasted a few more days. But thankfully, we found some. Um, People, I don't have this chef's coat for nothing. The place I worked as a chef, as a cook, whatever you want to call it, Chick-fil-A, whatever, they require us to, or they required us while I worked there, to get certification. So I know about, health standards, how things are cross-contaminated, how people get diseases and stuff like that. I had to take a test to be able to do it, and I'm certified. I could show you my certificate. Um, but wash your hands. Do the things you normally been doing. Um, I mean, you don't have to go crazy, stupid, Lysoling everything and this and that. It's just how you get. I mean, you get this coronavirus thing the same exact way you get any other cold or flu. Going in after somebody that has it and going in. I just washed my counter, so I know it's clean. Just wash my hands beforehand. So that's how you do it. You don't have to, be in. I mean, it's not going to take 2 seconds in contact with somebody who's 2 miles away to get the coronavirus. Apparently, we live in Missouri, and apparently there's 4 confirmed cases, a bunch that have been tested and are negative. So, I mean, just clean them out for yourself. Wash your hands. Don't drink after somebody who has the flu, that's what the coronavirus is. It's the flu. Come on, people. It's just a different strain of the flu. So yeah, that's the news that's been going on in my world. I finally found toilet paper today. I was so happy. We walked into we were actually going to the store next door because we figured the Target was out. And why? Somebody please say something in the chat. Um, That way you guys can, I know you guys can hear me, you guys can see me okay. I mean, it seems to be okay on my end, but, um, so yeah, uh, like I said, just wash your hands, um, just be clean. I mean, oh, hey, sweetheart. Thought you were back there taking a nap. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, well, you didn't hear me go back and try to lay her down because she was being cranky and wanted to lay down, and then she decided she didn't want to lay down, so I went back and even got her. You didn't hear that, did you? Oh, okay. But anyway, yeah, I'm just talking about how we found toilet paper today. But anyway, yeah, we were going to the store that was next to Target, and we saw somebody come out of the store with toilet paper. We're like, "Oh, wow, you got? Do they have any more?" And she's like, "Yeah, they had a bit more. Not a whole bunch, but they had some more." What? Cereal? You want some cereal? Okay, give me just a minute, and I'll give you some cereal. Okay, be patient. But so yeah, they have restrictions on how much you can get, and it's crazy that stores have to put restrictions on how much toilet paper you can buy. Um, and it's one roll per customer. So Ashley went in. I mean, not one roll, one pack. So Ashley went in, bought a pack, and then I went in and bought a pack, and we got some for some family and stuff that was out too. Can't find any, and they live 25 miles away. They don't have any out there either. The point is, stop mass buying stuff, people. Stop it. It's stupid. We're not going into some crazy uh, mass exodus of paper goods. It's not going to happen. Most of the toilet paper is made in the Northwest. Georgia Pacific, who is one of the main producers of toilet paper, is in the Northwest. Oregon, Washington. No, Ashley came out and Lainey saw her, so that was her reaction. Can you toss some? Quiet while you took a nap. Can you put some cereal on her tray? So yeah, I mean, most of it isn't based in China. Just so you guys know, wash your hands, keep clean, you'll be good. Oh, and those face masks, like you've heard on the news, they don't work. But anyway, so I've rambled on long enough about the coronavirus. Um, I'm just waiting a few more minutes to see who else might want to come in. We got the presidential election coming up in November. That's a fun thing. I'm not really going to talk much about politics, but I mean, if any of you watched the debates, it's funny. I know the majority of my viewers are Trump supporters, and that's fine. Um, I don't really support really any of them. I mean, what Trump has been doing is fine. Uh, Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders, they're competing against him. I wish them luck because neither of their agendas, to me, in my opinion, are really sane. Bernie Sanders supports socialism, and socialism is a bane to our existence. Socialism is uh, it's not good for our society. I'll say that. If you want to live and be your own person instead of a monotonous, um, or I should say, autonomous being, socialism isn't the way to go. Any form of socialism. And Joe Biden. Um, yeah, so it's not Bernie Sanders specifically. It's just some of the ideals that Sanders has for the future. Um, and then Joe Biden. I mean, if he was healthy, um, he'd be fine. But and I don't necessarily support or endorse Trump, but he just seems to be the best candidate that's going to take it. And even Biden, kind of said that we need to support Trump. So yeah. So tonight, that's enough talk about other stuff. Let's talk about food, guys. Food. So with this whole thing about not being not going out and being social and other stuff, a lot more people, a lot more of you guys should be cooking from home. Yeah. And what better way to cook at home than to cook things that would taste like you were to go out to eat and have cooked for you. Tonight I'm going to be doing chicken Alfredo, or chicken and mushroom Alfredo. Excuse me. I've got some simple ingredients, really easy to do. Makes it really tasty. It's quick. Actually, I'm going to show you guys how to do this one pot. Um, Now, you guys see this? You guys see this mess that she is making? She's throwing everything on the floor, aren't you? Throwing everything on the floor. So, when we went to the store, another thing that is being bought out is canned goods. Canned goods are flying off the shelf like there's no tomorrow. It's non-perishables, and people think that we're in um, the end times. This is going to kill us all. So they don't leave anything for anybody else. Whether they need it or not, they buy it. So we had some selection of very few uh, items in the canned good aisle. This is a Walmart, mind you. Walmart, who has everything all the time. But um, now I'll start showing you guys how to make more from scratch. But this is an easy way to do this. I have some roasted garlic Parmesan Alfredo sauce. It's canned Alfredo sauce. And yeah, Alfredo sauce. You want your drink now? You want your drink? There. No, I'll clean it up later. I'll clean it up later. Messy little girl. Um, but canned Alfredo sauce is really good for, let's see. This has an expiration date of about 1.5 years from now. So if you are prepping for the end times, go out and buy yourself some Alfredo sauce. Go out and buy yourself some canned spaghetti sauce. Um, don't buy all of it. Just buy a couple cans, or a couple jars of each. There's some really easy ways to make this stuff taste like it's not canned. And one of those ways is by the seasonings that you put in with your chicken. The seasonings you put in with the Alfredo sauce that help it so that it's not doesn't have that canned taste. And actually, this isn't bad as it is anyway. Uh, this brand and this flavor. So I've got some Alfredo sauce. I have some baby portobello mushrooms. Um, mushrooms take a really long time to go bad. So you just want attention, don't you? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Um, but mushrooms take a really long time to go bad because they are a fungus as it is anyway. A lot of people don't realize that um, or know that. They're a fungus. They're a mold. That's what mushrooms are. So if they're gonna grow fungus or grow mold, it's just gonna give them more flavor. No, I'm kidding. No, they go bad eventually, but um, it takes a while. So you can store these in your bottom crisper, and they're fine. Now I have fettuccine noodles, of course, fettuccine Alfredo, and then I have some chicken, and I have a mess on the floor. Are you done yet? Are you done? Huh? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you out of the way. I'm going to move her out of the frame, guys. Move her right over here. You can still see everything. Still be part of everything. It's not so verbal. Okay. I am just going to sweep this over to the side and pick it up in a little bit once I'm done with everything, because I'm going to have to sweep anyway. Won't be in my way right here. Okay. Okay, so cleanliness is key. Hand soap, hand sanitizer. Got it right here on the sink. It's a nice little monkey thing. It's pretty cool. You guys can't see it from there, but just wash your hands. You know, if you're especially cautious, wash up your arms, all that. Wash for like 20 seconds. I literally just washed my hands before I started this, so my hands pretty clean. Okay. Get my cutting board here. Okay, I'm going to wipe this down as well. Nothing beats soap and water when it comes to cleaning. Nothing. When you're trying to get things bacteria and disease free, soap and water, best way to go. Yeah, tell him, Lainey. Yeah. Okay. So I've got my pot here, and I've got some chicken tenderloins. I just had some various different kinds of chicken in the freezer um, that I wanted to use. So I've got these chicken tenderloins. They're going to be good to cut up. And I have some chicken thighs, which are really good to cut up. They add a lot of flavor to food as well. And I've only got 4 thighs. I mean, this is only enough food for like 2 people, each of these packages. So I'm using 2. I'm going to have a little leftovers, but nothing wrong with leftovers. Leftovers are really good. Whenever you touch chicken, you always want to wash your hands. If you're touching anything else, it doesn't matter what it is. The chicken, um, poultry, I should say, promotes the most bacterial growth of any meat. So always make sure you wash your hands. Sweetheart, if you want to let my mom and Amanda know that I'm live, that would be awesome. That way they can come in and say hi. So now I'm going to take my knife and my knife steel. Couple runs on the steel, and now what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do like I always do with thighs. You guys see me. I'm going to trim the fat, whatever fat might be on these. That looks good. I don't want to trim all the fat for something like this because it's just going to kind of cook down when I cook it on the stove. And they trim these really good. This brand does. So this is going to be easy peasy. Just the tenderloin, the tenders. I'm just going to cut up into bite-sized pieces. And I'm going to do the same with the thighs. It doesn't take very long at all to do something like this because smaller, little tiny pieces, bigger pieces are fine. I mean, anything that could be eaten in a bite or two is fine. I mean, whatever your preference would be. Now you want to cut this up before you put it in the pot to cook it because you want all the sides to get brown. You want all the sides. You don't want it to cook it as a whole piece because it's just not going to get seasoned right. That's a little trick. Some people think they can cook it first and then cut it up. That's not the way to go. You want the seasoning over all the bites, over all the pieces. And I like thighs because they do have the dark meat, they do have the white meat, and like I said, it gives it a lot of flavor to it. So I like to add that in there as well. We're gonna have a lot of leftovers, but that's fine. Leftovers of something like this. After you cook this, let it cool down for about an hour. Um, you can put it in like a resealable freezer bag or um, anything like that. What? And you can freeze this. It's really easy to heat up in the microwave. You can save some for another day for a lunch. Take it to work with you one day. Put it in the microwave, heat it up for a couple minutes, stir it up, heat it up for a couple more minutes. Bam, you're good to go. Michael, quiet. Sorry, the son's being loud in there playing his video games. Nobody's talking. I am making one pot chicken Alfredo. I'm not making the Alfredo sauce from scratch. Just kind of using canned Alfredo sauce, but it's going to taste just as good. Hi, Trenton. I have had a few other people in here, it looked like. Laney, drink. There you go. We do have Laney, and she's being a she's wanting to be on camera again. She's a camera hog. She really is. She loves pictures taken of her. She loves seeing herself on camera. She really does. Don't you? Yeah. And then getting attention. You're an attention hog. You're an attention hog, aren't you? Yeah. I saw your post on Facebook. I didn't have time to really say anything to it. I was at work on break when I saw your post about your eyes, Mom. I'm sorry to hear that. When I started my live stream, I was chatting. Yeah, it's cataracts, right? Yeah, even glaucoma. There's surgery for those. Even if you have like state insurance, it'll pay for it. And I know people that have had it done, and it's amazing. I mean, the quality of your vision from before is, yeah, cataracts. Yeah, go in, have the laser surgery done. 30 minutes later, you're out. An hour later, you're walking around just fine. So, no, I was talking when I first started my stream. I was talking about this whole coronavirus thing, how retarded it is. Um, I can't get you at the moment. My hands are ucky. Okay. Yeah, they'll do one eye at a time. That way, it can heal. The one eye can take a few days to heal, or a week or two to heal, and then, just to make sure that it's going to get better and it wasn't caused by um, any serious thing, rather than just kind of uh, general degradation of the eye. Okay. So now that I got my chicken all cut up, um, what I'm going to do, I'm going to wash my hands. Now I was talking about when I started my video, my live stream, um, about this whole coronavirus freak out that everybody's going through. And how everywhere around here is out of toilet paper. Like, really, people? it it's gotten to the point where Walmart, um, everywhere around, it's out. They're out of toilet paper. You can't find any online on Amazon. Anything that you find on eBay is like $400 a roll. Facebook Marketplace, it's like $400 a roll. Um, Hi, Marie. Nice to see you. Um, and we've searched for like 3 days. We've looked and looked and looked everywhere for toilet paper. Couldn't find any. Everybody's out. So I was I was going to break down. I didn't know how long it was going to end up being. Um, so I was going to break down. I went on Amazon and bought a big huge box of baby wipes. Just to wipe with in case. We've got three and a half, 4 rolls of toilet paper left. In case we run out, still can't find any. And um, well, we went out, did a little bit of shopping this morning. Went to a store, and as we were coming out of the store, or actually getting ready to go into the store, there was a Target right next to the store we were going to. And this lady comes out of the store, and she's got a big pack of toilet paper in her cart. And the first thing we could say is, "Do they have any more?" Yeah, it's what it seems like. Well, we're not going to be out for a long time now. I'm going to say that. Um, so she's like, yeah, they had about a dozen left or so. I don't know how long it's going to last. So we're like, we looked at each other. I needed to go into one store anyway, and they're limiting how many rolls you can get. So we thought it was going to be like 2 or 3. No, it's not rolls, it's packs. Sorry. So they're limiting it to 1 pack per customer. So we went and we got the biggest pack they had. It's like 18 mega rolls, so it's equal to like 72 regular rolls. Oh wow, the camp toilet paper. Do they get good toilet paper for the camp? Um, I hope they get at least good toilet paper for the camp. So yeah, Ashley went in. I went into the store that I was planning to go to anyway, and then Ashley went in. She bought a big pack, and then I went. She came back, or she got out. Went to put the pack in the car. Came out. I ended up going in getting another big pack because Ashley's sister was out with toilet paper too. So we're like, oh, found some. We're going to get it too. So, oh, that's good, Marie. That's really good. I mean, considering everybody else is out, it's crazy. Amazon's out. Walmart.com is out. Ashley saw somebody out of their right mind decided to put on Facebook Marketplace um, a roll of toilet paper for like $400. So, I mean, that's just how bad it's getting. Yeah. Okay. So I've still failed to go out and get more pepper. So, okay, what I'm going to do, or what I've done, is I've heated my pan up to medium high. Oh, the world's been crazy. They're just actually now showing how crazy they are. Okay, so I heated my pan up to medium high. It's about a 6 on the 10 scale. And now all my cut up chicken, I'm just going to take my seasonings and I'm going to pour it over now before I put it in the pan. Okay, I got some salt, got some onion powder, got some garlic powder, got some pepper. Ah. But yeah, they're buying up toilet paper, bottled water. We got a thing of bottled water in the car. Um, they're buying canned goods like crazy. Wow. Um, do what? Pasta, anything really non-perishable, and meat. That way they can freeze it. They think the world's going to end or something. They think this is the apocalypse, the coronavirus apocalypse. Okay, so I know I said this was going to be one pot, but you know what? I need to use another pot because I failed to do something beforehand. I want to take my olive oil. I'm going to heat it up in this other pan because that's where I'm going to cook my chicken. Um, I failed to cook my pasta first. Really? Ball? Yeah. Well, no. What it is this. Okay. Um, people think that you know what I'm talking way too much. I don't mind talking, but I need to be able to focus just a little bit more. I am going to use this pan, and I am going to cook this the pasta first. So I'm going to leave that stuff alone. I'm going to cook this pasta first. I'm going to leave that on the counter. So it's not that huge a deal. Um, it's this, okay? People think that most toilet paper is made in China, like everything else these days. Um, it's not. But they think most of the toilet paper that we use is made in China. And they think that because the Chinese companies are shutting down for a little while, um, they think that there's going to be a shortage of toilet paper. And I was reading this one article that was saying that they think that it's mostly due to the fact that we don't have control of this virus. We can't fix it. We can't do anything to help it. So going out and buying something, buying things to prepare for the inevitable, um, it's a way to kind of regain control. Because when you have those things, it's saying, okay, I have this. If something happens, I'm ready. I'm in control. The fact that um, they didn't have it before, the fact that they thought or they think that we might be quarantined to our homes in the United States, which is utterly ridiculous because that would take a federal martial law. And martial law even has, it was more curfew and restrictions. It's not an absolute quarantine. They think a martial law is going to screw everybody out of having toilet paper. Which, I mean, you got washcloths, you got towels, you have other methods of providing for that need. And I know a lot of people are probably just way too lazy to, wash a washcloth after you do your business because you don't have toilet paper because, you've been quarantined to your house for 2 weeks and you didn't prepare. But it happens. And we haven't had toilet paper until the past 150 years. So, I mean, we haven't had toilet paper for but maybe 150, 200 years at the most. And we need to consider ourselves lucky for having it and not take advantage of it. And hey, over here giving me smiles and but yeah, that's what it is. It's a mass hysteria thinking that it's a way to regain control. And all they're doing is whoever started it is just freaking others out. Give me just a second. Let me reset my camera. Turn around. Turn around. Go. Okay. Yeah, well, the news does like to create some kind of hysteria as it is anyway. They're always being retarded over something. So I just waiting on this pasta water to boil. But yeah, that's all it is. It's just stupid mass hysteria that's causing everybody else to go without. And people that are really out, no, I didn't. 14,000 bottles of hand sanitizer. Oh, wow. No. Give me just a second, guys. I'm not going to go offline or anything. I mean, I'm going to go offline for just a second, but I'll be right back. I'm going to reset my camera. It's not being fluid, it's being choppy. So hold on. Okay, I'm back. It's still doing it. Ugh. Maybe I need to actually shut my... I'm not going offline this time. My camera's just going to kind of go blank. Sorry. Do what? Just standing here watching things. Okay, see if that fixed things. Yeah, it did. It fixed it for now. I need to get a... Now it's going to go into what's called autofocus mode. So it's going to like focus back and forth. So sorry about that. Okay. So my water's just about boiling. Let's see if I can stop this. There we go. I think that's better there. Hey, Mo Man, how's it going? Yeah, I'm live. Ooh, I needed... Man, I am so sorry. You know what? There you are. I just texted you, Mo Man. That way you have my number. Man, I've been so busy with so many other things. Actually, yeah, we were just talking about that. Um, we went and did some shopping earlier, and um, the store that was next to us was a Target, next to the store we were going to. The lady comes out of the store with this big package of toilet paper, and first thing we could ask, hey, do they have any more? She said, yeah, they had about a dozen more. Oh yeah, every Walmart sold out. Every Walmart. So select individual Targets are still getting some, but we bought this pack. It was a $15 pack. I've never spent. We bought two of them, one for us, one for Ashley's sister, because she was out, completely out, and she couldn't find any anywhere. She went to like a dozen stores. But yeah, the Fenton Target had some. I've never in my life spent $30 on toilet paper in one day. They had gotten like 3 pallets in. She said, the lady said, and there was only like a dozen uh, packages left when we went there. So, oh, my water's boiling, which is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to stay true to being one pot. This is one pot chicken Alfredo. Um, and I'm doing it the really good way. Now, my chicken I already diced up into bite-sized pieces. Already seasoned it. It's sitting here on my cutting board. Okay. I should have had my noodles cooking, but I was talking about this coronavirus crap and other stuff. So I slacked. I slacked. Okay, so I'm gonna cook a full pound of fettuccine noodles. We got 2 packages because people aren't just buying toilet paper; they're buying canned goods, noodles, pasta, everything. So now, what I do, you know how you take pasta out and it won't fit in your pot, so you try to break it up and it just kind of goes everywhere. This is what I do. I leave it in the package. Then I take the package and go, I break it in half. That wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. Okay, so I take my package and go, whoop. The package actually broke open, a little bit spilled out, but not near as much as if it wasn't in the package. So, hey, you know, the beauty of live streams, guys. I've told you this before. You know, anything that can happen will happen in the live stream. Just trying to show a little something, little trick, but didn't work out exactly as planned. But yeah, you guys probably heard that pasta crack because my microphone's right here, and that's where it was. So that was probably a pretty cool sound. So my pasta gonna cook for about 7 minutes. You want to stir it occasionally. Now, I already had some olive oil in my pan. You don't want to add some salt to my pasta to help flavor the pasta. I'm just going to kind of put salt in the palm of my hand. Sprinkle it in. You don't want to put salt in before that water is boiling. Do what? No, it's still playing. It's on my tablet. Refresh it. Yeah, it's on my tablet. So I'm going to check my battery on my camera here. Yeah, that's awesome there because my battery on my iPad is wearing down. It's at like 6%. Just give me just a moment here. Sorry, babe. Good, because I'm putting mushrooms in mine. So like I said, this is going to cook for about 7 minutes. A lot of people, I mean, you hear people say, like cooks on TV and whatnot, say, cook your pasta al dente. What al dente means is this. Firm to the mouth. You don't want to cook your pasta all the way so it's like really floppy. It's just the easiest way I can describe it. You want to cook it so it's still just a little bit firm. And that's because your pasta is still going to cook while it's cooling. So what I'm going to do is I want to move my chicken out of the way. I want to get another cutting board I have here. Okay. I'll take my mushrooms. You want me to do the whole pack or just like half? The whole? Okay. I'll take my mushrooms. These are the baby Bella mushrooms. I used these a couple weeks ago in my live stream. And I'm going to put them in my strainer while my pasta's cooking. I'm just going to give them a quick rinse. A lot of people say don't rinse off your mushrooms. I do, because you still have that fertilizer in there, and they don't rinse them off before they package them or anything. So I mean, you're going to literally get, talking about trying to be clean and stuff like that. You're going to get literally poop, crap, whatever you want to call it, fertilizer on your mushrooms. I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to actually heavily shake them. That way it's going to get all of a lot of the water out of them. Okay, now it's charging. Okay, good. So I'm gonna get my other strainer. Toss these in here. Okay. So while we were out today, I picked up the things that I needed to be able to move my dishwasher over there, right? Actually there. So next time you see my live stream, my dishwasher will not be under here. This will be cabinet space. I'm gonna actually probably do that tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna take my knife and simply just slice my mushrooms. Okay, check my pasta here. Just about done. Another minute or two. It's been on for 6, so when I said 7 minutes, I was right on the dot. Okay. My countertop is clean. So sorry this is so loud for you guys. And I'm not going to do all these, slicing them up. There's a lot. Just going to do like 2 more. Ooh, that sounds good.
If you're not going to do them all, then you can fry the rest of them.
I'll do that after my live stream and we eat. Okay, so that's a lot of mushrooms. It's about half that package. I thought I was going to do the whole package, but this here's plenty of mushrooms. Okay, my pasta is now done. Probably a little overcooked, but not going to argue. Drain my pasta. Okay, so pan's still nice and scorching hot. I have a partial noodle I don't want in there. Okay, pan's still scorching hot. I want to take some olive oil, put in the pan. Okay, I'm going to take my chicken, and slide it right off the board. Okay, where is mine? There it is. So what I'm going to do is I want to move my camera in here. That way you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to block you guys for just a second so you're not moving around and getting dizzy. Okay, now you guys can see that. Okay. This chicken, you want it searing nice and hot. Just let it cook. Oh, it does. You have no clue. Now, I don't have any Italian seasoning, so I use some basil that I have, or some people call it basil. Um, that just adds some extra flavor to it. You don't have to have Italian seasoning. I think Italian seasoning would like really kind of mess with the flavors in the Alfredo sauce. Now, just wait for this chicken to get mostly done. I'm actually going to turn my heat up a little bit more. I want it nice and brown. I don't want it white. I want it nice and brown. You hear that searing and heavy cooking. It's always good. Okay, so I'm going to move my chicken off kind of to the side a little bit. I want to expose some of the bottom of the pan. Okay. Now I want to take my mushrooms, just slide them in there. Some of them are still kind of stuck together from when I sliced them. And this is going to kind of cut some of the mushrooms up and break them apart a little bit. And that's fine. It's going to be more mushroom coverage around in the pasta. So that's just going to sit and cook for a little bit. Now all of that liquid that was in those mushrooms is coming out. That's what happens when you cook mushrooms, like saute them and stuff like that. All that liquid comes out of them. They're very, very moist. And that's going to actually help cook the mushrooms. But I want that liquid to evaporate. So while it's cooking, it's also going to evaporate that liquid. It's going to soften them up. Excuse me. She's been cranky. Yeah. So this is just about done. I want this liquid to evaporate as much as possible. So I'm going to kind of keep mixing it up. That way that liquid stays on the bottom of the pan. So that liquid gets the most heat and wants to evaporate. You guys see just how much liquid has come out. I want to cook that down. So that's going to sit and that's going to cook. Now what's going to happen when that reduces is all that flavor of the mushrooms, all that flavor of the chicken and seasonings that I put on it, it's all going to get stronger. And it already smells amazing. But I don't want so much liquid because, again, I am putting Alfredo sauce into it. I want it to be a stronger flavor to be able to mix in with that sauce to make that sauce, like I was saying before I started, not taste so like it's canned. Huh? Does she have a fever? There's that. I don't know where we might have a... I mean, she'll drink it out of the cup. You don't have to let Christy know. You think you have one in the drawer? In this drawer? Sorry, guys. I'm looking for a medicine syringe. We found out while Lainey's cranky, she's not feeling good. She has a fever. So while that's reducing, I am looking for this medicine syringe. Okay, yeah, she'll take it that way. I do. Hey, Amanda. How you doing? Okay. So, I don't know if you guys can see, but that amount of liquid that was in here, when I tilted it this way, it went up to here. It's reduced by half by now. I want to let it reduce just a little bit more. You guys can see it's not near as much as it was. And that liquid is thicker, much thicker. Oh, Amanda's on. She just woke up. She was tired.
I feel you.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce my heat. You're fine. I am actually going to put my noodles back in. I'm going to break them up a little bit. Get that chicken mixed around with them. I'm actually going to be able to take it off the heat. My noodles mixed around. Loosen them up quite a bit. And I'm going to take a jar of my Yeah, we aren't either. What are they shutting down there? I'll take a jar, just one jar right now of my Alfredo sauce. And I'm going to kind of leave this on the heat. Mm. See how good that smells? Lots of chicken and mushrooms. This is how chicken Alfredo should be. It shouldn't be um, like a sparing piece of chicken here and a mushroom there. It should have lots of good hearty stuff in it. Okay, so from here, now that everything's mixed up, um, I can gauge just how moist this Alfredo is. If I want more sauce, I'll put more sauce in it. Um, I think I got the perfect amount here, so I'm going to turn that off. You can see how my noodles, um, you guys couldn't see the color and the difference in color, but the fettuccine noodles are thick. They're not round, but they're long and skinny. So uh, when you cook your fettuccine noodle, it's going to have the way you want it done. Okay, these two cook together, it looks like, which is fine. Just pull them apart. Okay. Um, you can't see the difference in color in this, but down the middle of the noodle, it'll have a darker hue to it because it's not all the way done. That noodle's perfect. Once you let it sit in there with everything in the heat, it'll cook just a little bit longer and be perfect. Yeah, they're doing it to resell it and try to make money, which is retarded. I mean, it took us 3 days to try to find toilet paper, and we found it by luck. I was going to order baby wipes online on Amazon, have them shipped to the house, but we found uh, toilet paper, and we're not going to run out for a while. We've got about what, a month's supply? Would you say, sweetheart? About a month's supply of toilet paper, if not more. Okay, so that's it. I mean, that chicken mushroom Alfredo is done. I'm gonna do a little cleaning up here. They haven't shut things down here yet. Um, does Louisiana even have any confirmed cases of it, Amanda? Missouri has 4 confirmed cases. Uh, I know New York just had its first death from it, but she was an older lady that had suffered from emphysema for years. And see, that's mainly the ones that are getting it and getting really sick from it and being, I mean, it's not as bad as everybody is making it out to be at all. It's just turning into being retarded. So, Yeah, 30 confirmed cases. Wow. I didn't know that Louisiana really had any. I haven't heard from Louisiana having any. Um, we've got 4 confirmed cases. Well, I mean, they're presumptive positives. It's not even back from the CDC. Um, just yesterday, our governor announced a state of emergency for the state, and he's leaving the schools to decide on their own. They want to close, businesses to decide. They just said take precautions. Make sure everything's clean. Wash your hands. You're supposed to wash your hands after you go to the bathroom and after you do certain things anyway. So why not do it with this? Well, as of yesterday, I heard that we had 4 cases, which is weird because Missouri, you would figure, would have a lot because we're like right in the middle of the United States. We're a hub for so much transport. It's not even funny. Yeah, it's retarded. Okay. But once I got this cooking, do you guys see how fast this cooked? How easy it was? I mean, this cooked really quick. I cooked my pasta first, tossed the chicken in after I pulled the pasta out. Um, After my chicken was almost all the way done, put my mushrooms in, let that simmer down. Um, Toss my noodles back in, put the sauce in. Look how good that looks, guys. And then you could top it off with some Parmesan cheese if you wanted to do fresh Parmesan cheese, or even canned Parmesan cheese or whatever that is, shaker. But this is like what you would go to the Olive Garden and get. Seriously, that's how good this is. It's got a lot more chicken too. I'll say that. And I don't think we're going to have really many leftovers. So some more of this chicken in there for Ashley. Yeah, guys. So now all I'd have to do is like wipe down the edges. I don't have paper towel right now. I don't feel like going to the store for the next 3 days trying to find a roll of paper towel just to wipe down my plate. But take a little Italian seasoning or basil or um, whatever, sprinkle a little bit on top. And bam. I want to take you guys over here to actually see it in the light, so don't mind me covering you up. Look at that, guys. Look how good that looks. You can see all the garnish on top. But sorry, I'm moving you guys around a lot. So, yeah, black pepper or whatever you wanted to put on it. This, guys, is so good. I gotta let my family eat. But I mean, so good. And these mushrooms are, oh, that's chicken. And the mushrooms reduce down, so they're small and like kind of everywhere. Perfect. But guys, I am gonna get going. Old man's right. I gotta eat. This stuff is delicious. I'm gonna be making some improvements to my kitchen, so the next week when I come live, or even tomorrow if I come live, I'm gonna have storage space. I'm gonna have appliances in different spots. So kitchen's gonna look a little bit different next time. I appreciate each and every one of you. Sorry, I had something on my. Every time you come into my live streams, I greatly appreciate it. And for now, guys, let me see here. Oh, actually, I don't know if I'm going to come live next weekend. Next weekend's my birthday, and we might go out and do something. Might go out to dinner or something somewhere. So I may not do a live stream next weekend. If I do, it would be Saturday night. I'm turning the big 3-8. I know I look like I'm about 52, but so until next time I live stream, keep enjoying that food. Make it at home. Don't worry about going out to all those restaurants. Don't spend all that money. It's a waste. Besides, you're gonna have to deal with all those coronavirus people, and who wants that? I mean, come on. So, but for real, guys, take it easy, and I will see you next time.